summer, I've decided to sew my dream summer wardrobe. So welcome back. Last week we sewed this really cute little yellow set. Today we are going to be sewing something out of this fabric. It's been so hot out and I have just been dying for a really flowy baby doll dress like these. Cut out my pattern and it was time to get started.
Desperately need a sewing table because doing this on my bed is not ideal.
I did find a pattern for this which I linked, but I did end up changing it a ton. Right sides together. And I'm just gonna pin down the edges right now and sew them together. Say hello to my adorable little vintage pin cushion, and here's your reminder that most things that you need for sewing you can find secondhand and vintage. These were basically 2 giant box pieces which I just sewed the sides down on. I also just sewed together the little seams for the puff sleeves and then sewed that seam face together with the seam to match on the big box pieces and just sewed all around. I feel like this is really confusing to say, but trust me, this is actually one of the most beginner friendly projects that I've ever done. When I just sewed that last bit, I sewed like down an inch, basically just created a channel that went all the way around. So I grabbed my elastic, measured it basically just around my shoulders, and then just used a safety pin to weave that through the channel that we had just created. The channel just basically created the neckline. And as you can see, the elastic really does all the work here. Once you pull the elastic all the way through, you have the shape of a dress starting to form. I did the same thing, making tiny channels to put elastic through for the arms, puff sleeves. To make this look just a little bit less nightgowny, I also just made this teeny tiny strap using a bobby pin to flip this inside out. It's my new favorite trick. And turn that into a bow to sew into the center. Added trim to the bottom. And ta-da, this is how the dress turned out. It is absolutely the dreamiest little dress I've ever made. I'm so obsessed with it. It's so comfortable. I feel like I'm going to be wearing it all the time. The fact I literally would have bought a dress like this, but I made it myself, is just so exciting. Obviously, I had to take this dress on a little spin to the park to do a little bit of reading under my favorite tree. Follow along for more sewing projects coming soon. The birds and the frogs loved this dress and approve of this message.